SFDCRADIO.com. I them for know what time is it tonight. Save me there. In the Caribbean, I feel listen. Outside of the Caribbean, me still I feel listen to the radio station there. SFDC. I saw the things set.
Once honorable greetings and welcome to the show. Originally every time, yes, www.sfdcradio.com. My name is Kush Genesis. This is the original Nubian beat program. Members every Monday till Friday, 8 p.m. till midnight. Originally with there, yes, all about, yes, information, education, stimulation, food for thoughts, relevant knowledge, relevant education. Yes, so we can emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Yes, because remember, so them take away the change and use the brains. And many people know to understand what the Gideon is about and how to angle it and how to deal with the mindset. Yes, we youth them get confused, much less big people. Yes, so it's all about just the relevant knowledge and the relevant education. Right now, yes, this part of the program, this part of the journey where we continue. Yes, we catch up with the feminine energy right after this track.
One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Hey. Don't care about the color of your skin. Don't care what clothes you're wearing. Don't care if you're fat or you're thin. The job where you have or where you're living. Don't care about the shoes on your feet. The drink where you drink or the meat where you eat. If you like it sour or you like it sweet, just skip and dance to the dope white beaches. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Hey, look there, what them doing, I hate it. Suffering is all that I see. Destroy the natural economy. Taxes grip on the whole way. My God, what a controversy. It's like they want control we. Everywhere is CCTV. Can't move without them and watch we. We can't speak and talk freely unless I'm in the dub house. Freedom in the dub wide. Make up some dub nights. Move to the dub vibes. And meet me at the dub house. Freedom on the dub side. Free out your dub mind. Enjoy the dub vibes. Yes. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Whether you're straight or you're political, talk good or very analytical. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Humanitarian, Rastafarian, Judaism, Jews are Christian. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Puerto Rican or a Grecian, use an African or Norwegian. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Hey. Well, meet me at the dub house. Freedom on the dub side. Free out your dub man.
One dub at the foundation.
The dub vibe.
Originally.
Welcome to the dub house. Meet me on the dub side.
And the goddess she did at the studio, live and direct.
Right. Groove in the dub wide. Yeah. One love.
Once I big it up, Mad Professor, original Ariwa.
One love is the foundation. One love, one dub.
This part of the journey, the feminine energy.
Love is the foundation. The foundation.
One love at the dub foundation. May I tell you, man, special greetings locked into the A1 station. Member says Kush Genesis and the Nubian beat were there. Yes, every week from Monday till Friday. Yes, we were doing endeavor to be account to the grace of the goddess and the goddess of iration. Member say for log on, run up and down cyber world, run up and down, see what's going on. And member say we're there and spread the word. And member say for log on. Luton Town, Bedfordshire. Yes, we are beamed to you live originally. Yes, it's all about information. Yes, stimulation. Education, yes, counteracting all in various negative type images. I know I come from a Rastafari perspective, so you don't know, so we don't necessarily represent the whole views of the whole station, yes, but we represent every different itself through the liberty of Rastafari. Yes, so it's very important that people also define themselves and know themselves. Don't make people define you and tell you who you is and what you is. Know thyself. Mankind, know thyself. Know your purpose in life. Know what your gift is. You know that what that unique gift is, which is like your DNA. Yes, that the Almighty God and Goddess of Iration and give a one. Yes, and know how best to use that gift to serve humanity. Yes, blessed love. Right now, before we even go upon the next track, I do want to spare special greeting to my guests right now, because there's a lot I want to get in. Yes, with the Goddess, and you don't know, so with the time allocated, we're there till midnight. Yes, and I'm there with the Goddess right up until it can done. Yes, because I wholly forgetting. And we give thanks and praises when the Goddess is them and the artists them can come live in the studio. Yes, we give thanks praise because we know everybody have a busy schedule, and trust me, in England it start get cold. Yes, so it's a big up to all those in the Caribbean where it's nice and warm and it's nice and hot. Yes, but over here so it start get nippy. Yes, but we now watch that. Yes, so I want to say a special greeting, a special tonight. It's always an honor and a pleasure to talk with this Goddess and talk with the sisters and to catch up with the vibration and the energy. Yes, so it's a pleasure we should come to the studio live in Luton town, Bedfordshire, United Kingdom. We're beaming out to the world. Special greetings. Welcome to the Nubian Beat, SFDC Radio, Redhed.
Wow. Blessings, Kush. How you doing?
Yes, good. Give thanks, Goddess. Beautiful vibration. And the last time I think I catch up with Redhed is when I was working as a presenter and a journalist for BBC. And even that time, I know you was involved in a lot of the work concerning the Day of the Goddess.
That's right.
Yeah, just to touch on that briefly before we go on your solo career. Yeah, is that continuing? What is happening there?
Day of the Goddess has been running every single year since 2010.
On March, the month of March.
In the month of March.
Is that still the same?
It's still the same.
Okay.
It's still the same.
What can we look forward to maybe next year, the sisters then? Is there things being planned already?
There's things being planned, definitely, as always.
And the website for all those details in relationship to the Day of the Goddess. What is the website?
Oh yes,
for that?
it's dayofthegoddess.co.uk. Mm-hmm.
Right, okay, empresses and sisters, because we brothers can't attend. We have
you just threw a bit out there and you just snatched it back. You got to say, Day of the Goddess is a day of healing. It is a healing day, empowerment. It's a day of alignment to bring you back to your senses, to your natural state of being. We have workshops and inspirational speakers and performers, and with food, with menu. We do have the meat menu, vegetarian, vegan menu, raw food. We go straight from the top to the bottom. Market stores, everything, everybody but men. No, but you know something?
Yes.
We have, now invited men.
Okay.
Not for the day. Let's just get this straight. We invite men to help with the setup and the set down of the venue.
Yes, man.
Because I am a goddess. I ain't made to pick up table.
Yes.
Because it's not my thing
to
do.
Yes.
That day I've got to hold energy space and host and look good in my frock.
Yes.
I'm not there to pick up the table, and the men come in the beginning and they help set up and they do it so quick and so sweet. No nonsense. They just say, where you want this? Where's this one going?
Nice.
Where you want that? And you just say, yeah, I want it there, and that's it. It's supposed to be balanced.
Yes.
And then they leave.
That's beautiful.
And then they come in at the end and put it all back.
Yes, that's beautiful. Because I would love to do that. I would like to be one of them, just come on. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, definitely so. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, but we're glad the vibration is still going on the Day of the Goddess, which is March, as you heard, folks, and empresses and sisters. Yes, for those who are still asking, because I know those sisters who are familiar with hearing the sisters, I'm a Sade, also on BBC Three Candies with the Nubian Beat, yes, and like I said, the website is still there, as you heard from Redhed, yes, so log on and tune in and keep tuning what's going on, yes, strengthen yourself, sisters, it's healing time for true, and brothers, them like it's the Empress saying, our part is support, and what greater blessing is there, as long as we're playing a part, this is I said, that is the blessing, so if the part is we have to go there and go organize some cheers and things, but we give thanks, that is the blessings to we hear.
Yes.
Sure.
We are grateful. grateful.
Yes, give thanks. All right, give thanks and praise. All right, remember, says the Nubian Beat. Yes, www.sfdcradio. At this moment in time, we're talking to an artist. Now we're going to go talking to Redhed. Yes, female energy of this evening. We have many artists. Yesterday we had our male artist from Jamaica. Yes, Dre Island. We say big up Dre Island in Jamaica. Also his producer logged in from Portugal. So big up to all those logged on right now. Yes, all over the world. Special greetings, special tonight, and welcome to the show. Remember, say every Monday till Friday we endeavor to be here. Nubian Beat Vibration. My name is Kush Genesis. This is the Nubian Beat. Currently talking to the goddess, yes, Redhed. And we're going to find out more about the name and culture. We're going to rewind and take it right to the beginning, because I may know certain things of the goddesses, but I know many people may be wondering more about who Redhed is. So we're going to take it from the top, and we're not going to go deep, because like I said, Redhed, no doubt is, again, is like an institution. There's a whole heap to the goddess, trust me, and even the time allocated wouldn't allow me to cover the whole extent, but we're going to endeavor to do the best what we can do. Yes, serious.
Vastness. Abundant.
Blessed.
Ever expanding.
Tell me, sure, every day is a historical day, and it more upon top of more, endless, and that's the beauty of life. Life is for learn, and learn is for life. But in a nutshell, we're going to find out who is Redhed. Who is Redhed? Where was she born? Where is she from?
Where was she born?
Yes.
Here.
Okay.
Well, in London, not Luton.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so and parents are from?
My mum is from St. Kitts, and my dad is from Jamaica.
Yes, crucial combination.
That's right, Catition and Jamaican.
Yes.
From the island, the Sugar Island, and yes.
Yes. Have you been to both islands?
I've been to one. I've not been to the other.
Why is that?
Why is that? You didn't ask which one it is. I've been to one and not the other. I haven't. I endeavour to make it to the second one in February. Yes.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful vibe. Serious, Okay, your name. How did your name come about, Redhed? Tell us about your name. Is that your stage name? You know what I mean? What's your name wise? How did that come about? Is that your stage name? Is that your real name? Redhed.
Well, Redhed is not the name my parents gave me. But it's just not the name. My dad's a Jamaican man. He didn't give me that name at all, in the slightest. I was gonna say, it would have been a first. He didn't give me that name. Yes. Right now, the full title is Redhed Key.
Okay, Redhed Key.
Redhed Key. Key is in energy, or QI is in emotional intelligence. And the redhead comes from, you could say I was about this high.
Yes.
Which I kind of still am. And I had dyed my hair a blazing red.
Okay, literally. And it's always searching and always on a journey. Mm-hmm. I always have been. And the day that I did that and looked in the mirror, I felt I was at home. And then I had to go and research into why I had such an affiliation with my crown being that color. Yeah. The energy that I got from my crown being that color. It just, I just feel like I just needed to go pick up a spear and go do some work, and go do something. It gave me that, that energy to hold a microphone and do what I'm doing. It was empowerment. It was just very powerful. And then research as I do further along the line down the road, I could say even 10 and 15 years later, I look up, I was studying into my blood group and my blood type, and the majority of people with that, blood group and blood type have red hair. So stuff like that. It's, what do we call it? Cellular memory. Yes, you can say it's just in there. It's just inbuilt in you. So yes, that's where it comes from. It's my vitality. Yes. It's my armor to go out and do the works I need to do. Yes. To carry me along. Beautiful. Give thanks and praises. And musically, what was that defining moment? For you to realize that music is part of your career, part of that journey. What was the defining moment? Yeah, when was that realization? Because obviously, you're on a musical journey now. Mm-hmm. How long have you been on this journey? What was that moment, that defining moment that made you realize that this is the journey? How long, I suppose, have you been? It was apparent before it was apparent. Yes. It's always been there. It always has been. You're always singing and dancing and writing
from as long as I can remember. Before I can recall, I must have been doing it. So, if you know what I'm saying.
So your realization, then, for you, your realization would come. So if I was to ask, how long would you professionally then have you been doing your music?
11 years.
All right.
Yeah, 11 years.
Okay. And do you remember that moment? That what was you doing before you was doing music? Was it always music? Or
you're heading to music.
Yes.
That's where you're going. That's what I'm saying. You were always heading to music.
Yes.
You were heading to the music. If I was writing, I was writing because that was gonna be music. You know, you hear the music. You know, or you hear the music and you write the tune to the music you heard in your head. I can't play an instrument, but I heard the music.
Yes.
And then I wrote the tune, and I can tell a man exactly what to play. No, not that note, play this note. I just can't physically pick it up and do it myself.
Beautiful.
You know,
yes,
but you're always on that journey to the music. You know, you're always going there.
Yes.
You know?
Powerful.
I remember the time when my sister said to me, she got me a job interview with this woman, and I must go to this place at this time and the rest of it. And I said, you know, I'm going to do it just because they want me to.
Okay.
And I went there, and I sat there, and the woman's talking to me, and, you know, she's looking at my credentials, and she's really happy and pleased. And I said, you know, actually, I can't do this, you know, and I don't want to be here because this isn't my journey. And I said, you know, sorry for wasting your time, and I left.
Okay.
Because it weren't music. It wasn't it.
And it wasn't you.
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't it. So you're always on the journey too.
Yes. Interesting. Yeah. Beautiful. You know, musically, there's often people assume, whether rightly or not, that it's a male-dominated industry, the music industry. Have you found it as a female going through? Have you found there are particular hurdles that you have to get over? Say, you know, for instance, I've been talking to sisters, for instance, who are trying to get through the business, and they come across what they call dubious producers, who may be asking for all kind of favors. What kind of experiences, what kind of hurdles have you found you may have to get over in pursuing your career?
Those hurdles.
Okay.
Those very very same ones. It's you meet a producer, and he's very interested in your work and wants to work with you, and you swap details, and then your phone rings at 11 o'clock at night, and it's like, so I can come around to your house, and you're like, look, it's not that type of party. This is a work relationship, and if you can't respect that, then we can't work. There's a lot of producers that I don't work with because of that reason. That it can't happen.
Yeah.
Or my thing is, I'm like, hello, yeah, okay. You call me back tomorrow after 9 o'clock in the morning, and then we can speak and refrain from calling my phone at this time of night again, because it's not acceptable. And I just have to say, the person might make some boom tunes, and I have to, out of my principle, turn my back and say, I cannot work with you if you're going to work like that.
Serious. You've gone through the experiences.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes. So when we definitely do question the ethics and the integrity within the business, some aspects of it is falling short.
Yeah, most definitely.
This is the Nubian Beat. My name is Kush Genesis, currently talking to Redhed, yes, artist of this evening, our female energy in the studio. Yes, it's always an honourable pleasure every time you're locked in all over the world. Members, we're coming to you from Luton Town, Bedfordshire, United Kingdom. Special to Iceland, and greetings to the world. Every time we say big up to all the empresses. Empress Natumbe, blessed love to you and the family. Every time, blessed love to my empress. Every time in the Caribbean, locked down, same way, one perfect love, yeah, beloved, don't know it. Go. Yes, we say, old tight sister Suma. Mr. Carl earlier on says you don't know, say busy, I'm going to get back to your phone. Stay log on and tune into the sisters, them, yeah, and the vibration, yes. Remember, say, old tight sister Asha, yes, all the sisters, them, yes, who also like to log in and love when them can hear a female energy upon the airwaves. We give thanks. To touch upon some of your production, when they come in with one of the first tracks. Tell us about the album, this particular production and this project you got on here, Redhed. Firstly, is it an album? Is it your first album? What's going on here?
It's an album. It's my first album, and it's coming out of the Ariwa stables, produced by Mad Professor himself and his son Joe Ariwa.
Go on, big it up, Joe. Yeah, man, young Joe, niceness. So again, first album.
It's my first official album, yes.
And it's not released yet.
It is online digitally. Okay. Yes, it's available to purchase digitally. Yeah.
So how long do you know my professor?
For about 11, 12 years.
Yeah,
12 years maybe.
Man, big time producer. Yes. Yes, and have you ever worked with any other producer before, apart from my Professor?
Yeah, but not in the same field of music, not in dub, but in soul music.
So how did this project? No, this project here, Redhed, I take it that you've written all your lyrics, yeah?
Oh, of course.
It's your babes, yeah?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, beautiful. Again, okay, so we've been pushing the last 3 weeks, especially the first track we touched on. Tell us about that first track.
Dub House.
Yeah, Dub House. You know, the inspiration. When was that one composed? What was the thought process when?
The thought process behind that track. Yes. Well, you know, when you leave out of London, when you leave out of the UK, England, out of this little island this cold island, and it's not getting nippy, by the way. It is cold. It's cold. Oh, it's cold out there. Ain't nippy. It's
I was
cold.
being kind. You see, there's
I don't
cold.
know, you was being courteous too.
It's true.
But yes, when you leave from here and you travel out and you perform, you know, you will be amazed, so to speak. The house is full of all nations, all colours, all creeds, all denominations in there. You know, everybody is in there enjoying themselves to the music and listening to the truths and rights and fully appreciating your art form and what you're doing. That is where Dub House comes from, because in the Dub House you do what you like.
I'm telling you.
One love, one dub, one nation.
Yes.
You can talk your thing in the Dub House.
Yes.
You know,
what kind of dub houses do you go to?
Some of them.
Yes. You know, even song-wise, because, you know, I know, cause even when I hear that, you know what I mean, because, you know, I'm a youth. When I was a youth, I grew up with Jashaka sound anyway. So, you know, Phoebe's was always the vibration, and, you know, my Professor's my virgin from a longer time too. So that's why, again, it was quite refreshing, and, you know what I mean, for you have female energy upon them, you know.
Yeah, we spoke about this 2-3 years ago
we did on BBC, you know,
that's
and to
right.
still come to fruition.
That's
you know,
right.
that's why I said, that's why even I myself was excited. That's why even the excitement, you know what I mean? Because, and especially when we see this as them writing and producing original material, oftentimes people are doing renditions and redoing things and going over. Nobody now create and nobody now express from the art.
That's
right.
right.
I said, you know, and the times is now so serious that we kind of need that, you know what I mean? We don't want to assume that our sisters, them not them head. You say, and them only good for the bedroom vibration, because we need to be dealing with that matter. So we need to respect the power of our sisters, them, because them is the original guardian angel. And some of our brothers will not understand, say, when we sisters, them are giving guidance, or guidance, them are giving, but we think it's more than them are more. You see me, I say, we don't understand how the true love go. You see me, I say, and many people get the love confused. That's why I say, when we teach with love, when we talk about, me love your baby, me love your baby love, we better learn how to explain and define that love. Yeah, because the true love is sincere. I mean, we are not being sincere. The true love is faithfulness. I mean, we are not being faithful. The true love is honesty. I mean, we are not being honest. The true love have integrity. I mean, we not carry integrity in every relationship with the sisters there. You see me, I say, and we are going like we are king, and it's alright because we are king and we can have it. That now wash. Because now you have the sisters, them also have 2, 3, 4 man about the play at the same time. And now you have a situation there which you have HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, all kind of things upon the increase now. Help and powder house.
It's a serious situation, right?
Yeah. You see, so that's why we say, nobody gets away from life responsibilities. That's why we always give thanks. It's nice when people, you know, come to the studio and share their wisdom and their knowledge with the listening audience then, because we are responsible, and again we have to find out, like I said, are we a part of the solution or part of the problem? Because none of us get away from life responsibilities. You see, no matter how we may mourn and groan, how life tough for me and life hard for me, at the end of the day we are going to do about it. You know what I mean? Are you a part of the solution or are you a part of the problem? You can't get out of the equation.
You can't. Some people actually just enjoy the complaining about the problem.
Yes.
But that is what feeds them. They like that, so they stay in that place. And when you offer solution, they don't want to hear that.
Yes.
You know, because some people really enjoy that spot right there.
Just that spot. That's
just
that spot.
It's comfortable.
Yes.
It's a comfortability.
Yes,
you know,
true.
and sometimes it's fearful to move out of that. You know.
Yes.
We can't say, well, they don't know any better. Everyone can know better and do better. It's a choice, and you have to make it.
I tell you, definitely so. Lock in, you're talking, you hear the words, sound power, the Goddess Redhed. What is the mission, Goddess? You know, musically now, you're on your solo career, you're here, you're on a mission. What is the mission? What is it you want to accomplish?
The mission is healing. That's it. The mission is healing. I'm just a conduit for the Mosiah, you know, Kush. As you know, my words, my tracks, my tunes, I can't explain how you put the pen in your hand and the words just fly down onto the paper just like that. They're given to me, so I put them down and then I voice them, and then we play them and people hear them and they feel them just as I felt them travel through my heart. They feel them in theirs. It's for healing purposes.
Yes. Give thanks and praises. And tracks in for the healing purpose. This track here, Stolen from Africa. Tell us what's going on there.
Oh, well, 2010, I went to Greece with Mad Professor. We had a show to do, myself, Maccabee, and Abashanti.
What?
This was 2010 when we got snowed in.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very bad weather here.
Okay.
So Maccabee was unable to fly out, and we were there stuck in Greece.
Right.
And
okay.
yeah, so we went out for the day, or the evening time actually. And anytime you go to another country, to another place, you always look to see your own. You do it. It's natural. You look. You just, let me see what my people look like out here. So you go out and you have a look, and I sight my people, and they're women. There's no men. It was just women I sight first, and I'm looking at them like, these women look really distorted. And then I'm checking. I'm like, these women are all prostitutes. All of them,
wow.
Every last one of them were prostitutes, and they just looked kind of horrendous.
Wow.
It was a serious situation, and the looks they were giving me, it was, if looks could kill.
What?
In Greece are the dead.
Serious?
It was serious. And some of the men that we with asked them, how much. This is out of curiosity, and it was 30 euros. And when you do the conversion in your head, at that time in 2010, I'm like, that's like a Nando's meal. That's like it's terrible. So that is where that track come from, Stolen from Africa. Yeah. And it was just fitting to sit on a Gambian rhythm using the Akora. Yeah.
Space and time, they're still stolen from Africa. Deep in a foreign land, they don't know who they really are. They see an African queen like me, and they look on me like dirt. But behind the false pretense, all I see is hurt, she say. 30 Rufia lay down, cheap loving in me motherland playground. Anything you want, we can go down. This is the best loving in the old town. What's your desire? Baby, you can get that. Tree in a bed for you, I can arrange that. Dollars or pounds, it's okay, I will change that. Follow me and come make we go chat. This space and time still stolen from Africa. Deep in a foreign land, do you know who you really are? You see a sister queen like me, and you look on me like dirt. But behind your false pretense, all I see is hurt. Face white, cake up in makeup. It's like with herself she had a breakup. Dirty a bit she pick up and take up. What a reality, need a shake up. Clothes tight and all her chest filling. Anything you want, then she is willing. She get the money and you get the feeling. While the roots of the African tree she is killing. Space and time, you're still stolen from Africa. Deep in a foreign land, do you know who you really are? You see a conscious queen like me, but you look on me like dirt. Behind your false pretense, all I see is hurt. 30 Ethiopia lay down, pound for pound in the African playground. No royalty cause she wear no crown. I see my sister queen just a go round. Ebony Empress, dark temptress. They don't care more, they just couldn't care less. You give permission, you give plenty access. What's the purpose? Why you so distressed? You are the mother, you are the foundation. You are the one who birthed civilization. It hurts so much to see degradation, inhumanity, annihilation. In this space and time, you're still stolen from Africa.
Original Redhed,
Deep in the forest,
stolen from Africa.
Know who you really are.
Black History Month in the United Kingdom.
African queen like me and ya, look on me like dirt. Behind your false pretense, all I see is hurt. Behind your false pretense, I can see your hurt. What a culture shock I see.
Nice production, lovely production.
The sister them are selling body round the clock I be.
Documenting events, social events.
Just play drop mercy, mercy, mercy.
Sisters having to sell their body.
Mercy.
With little dollars, little change. Sisters them sometimes have many things to say apart from I love you, baby. Yes, so if you're lucky sometime and you with the sisters them say sometimes the brothers them don't want to hear the vibration. This liberation is about overstanding the voice of our sisters. Special greetings if you're locked in. Yes, remember, so this is the A1 station, www.sfdcradio.com. My name is Kush Genesis, the Nubian beat, every Monday till Friday. Remember, so we're there 8 p.m. till midnight, United Kingdom time. This moment in time, we're there on the journey where we're locking with the feminine energy. Yes, Redhed the goddess. Blessed welcome to the show once again, Redhed. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful production.
Thank you.
Again, for many of our people locking in, and you know, people are living in a times now where people see many events of today and assume sometimes there's nothing they can do about what's going on. You know, we're locked into this preordained destiny, and you know, we might as well just accept what's going on. What is your view? Do you think people can actually affect change, or do you think we're just locked into some preordained destiny where there's nobody can do about what's going on?
Well, it's not a thought, it's a knowing. Yes. And I know that if you think it, it will be so. So if you think that there is nothing more than this, then it will be so in your reality, in your existence, in which you live.
Yes.
You know, but it's not like that in my world. You know, I don't live so. And yes, you can do something about it. Change your thought process, change your patterning. You're just bringing me to back it up, Kush.
Yes,
that's what you're bringing me.
Yeah, goddesses.
You're bringing me there to that track, back it up on the album, and it is about, you know, not the change is coming, the change is coming, the change is coming. You can't keep your mindset in the change coming, it's coming, the change is coming, the savior's coming, the change is gonna happen, and it's coming. It is here. It's here when you know it to be here. Yes. You know, when you put it in your mind, you know, when the intention is there, it will manifest. It will manifest into your reality. So make that your reality now and start moving and living how you are supposed to. Move as that God and goddess. Live as that free man, and, you know, move accordingly. And it will be so. And that is the change.
Yes, give thanks, word, son, and power. Yes, the goddess every time give thanks. And you know, and you say, it's like you say, I'm bringing you to that track. I'm pushing.
you are, because that is what it's about.
Yes,
it's about telling people, as you say, are you a part of the problem, yes, or are you a part of the solution? No. And back it up says, you know, basically, you know, back it up. If you're not with us, then. Do you know what I mean? Step back, because we're here. Okay. We're doing this now.
I'm going to play that track. And you know, Okay, because I personally think it's a tough production, but obviously there's a little bit of what we call swearing in the first bit. I'm going to play the other mix, yes.
Radio edits.
The radio edits, yes, because I still, it's a tough production, same way, and it kind of does, metaphorically speaking, get over what the goddess is trying to say. Run the track, Kush.
Yes, a new stance, a new vibration. We stepping with a new sensation. Living under one meditation. No skylarking, we no hungry, not starving. Belly full from morning, rise from dawning. Don't stick, not stalling. Tell them stop balling. Did they hear the calling? We send them the warning. See, we drop the negative, raise the positive. Love is all we give, this is how we live. This is how we live. Done with them argumentative, sign sensitive, too repetitive, no initiative. Them no initiative. Tell them to back it up, tell them back it up, make them back it up, cause we don't give up, say we don't give up. Yes, them out of luck, we energy turn up, haul and pull it up, rising to the top. Tell them back it up, tell them back it up, make them back it up, cause we don't give up, no we don't give up. Yes, them out of luck, we energy.
The radio edit,
haul and pull it up.
Empress now rap with them one express, them have express.
Pop, the thing just crash, your whole plan mash, it scatter like ash, your program smash, the thing get dash, no take it like a lash. So we deal, see we come feel, show them how we feel, tell them say it's real, make them know it's real. Time to elevate, spirit resonate, meant to penetrate, we don't hesitate, no we don't hesitate. No tiptoeing, we climbing, full flowing, we know where we going, look how we growing, don't stall, not sticking, it's yours for the picking, no time for the sitting, we done with the quitting, the goodness is dripping, we no hungry, not starving, belly full from morning, rise from dawning, see how we gwinin', tell them stop balling, did they hit the calling, we send them the warning, send them the warning.
Tell them to back it up, it's all about backing it up, it's all about you got the talk, have you got the walk to go with the talk?
Let them back it up.
Sisters them say they want to with back it up, brothers.
Back it up, can't we? No, we don't give up.
That's it. And we got the dance and the studio, the goddess and the studio, big things going on. Performance wise, currently, what has been going on performance wise? What is the most recent things you've been involved in?
The most recent, what was it? Dorset, actually.
This year?
This year.
Okay.
Yeah, this year, Dorset, was it Camp Festival? And the day before was, the Geo Festival in Belgium, which was massive. In fact,
I was going to say the reception there in Belgium is usually a nice reception.
Oh, in fact, that track there,
yes,
I put together a video for that track, and that track is the live performance in the Geo Festival.
We are set
and it has a lot of images and stuff in there, so I will post it in the event,
yes,
the event hall, so
far out of all your tracks on the album, in your opinion, which one is having the most response, creating the most?
It depends who you are and what reality you live in.
Okay, what? Okay, no, I mean, like, have you heard what track has been, creating the most, like in Europe, for instance?
Again,
yeah?
It depends who you are and what reality you're living in.
Okay.
I have a friend, and she said my tune is Back It Up, and I play Back It Up, and I play Back It Up, and then she said, I think my favorite tune is Rutical Love,
Okay. So
it's just like that. It's where you are at the time.
Interesting.
There are people that instantly draw for Stolen from Africa. That is the tune that they play out, and the DJs I'm playing that track.
Wow.
And it depends on what station you are, what kind of vibe you are working with. Others it's I Am What I Am all the way.
Which again, is that we were saying, we wasn't too sure if that was the title track of the album.
It's the title track of the album.
It is?
It's the title track of the album, I Am What I Am. Currently, this album is up in iTunes as Rutical Love.
Okay.
However, it will be changed to I Am What I Am.
Rootica Love, and I am. So, folks, if people logged in and put in Rootica Love, it will still come up. I am.
Yeah, they'll get it.
Excellent, you'll get it. You're logged in, folks. Yes, it's true. We're looking to talking to Redhed. Yes, artist. Yes, actress in the studio right now. It's always an honor and a pleasure. I want to touch on our next track. The track that I have lined up is track number 7. That track is titled "Do You Remember?"
Oh.
Tell us about that track.
So it's another one of those
Are
channels.
these tracks all written at different years, around the same year?
No, not in the same year.
This track in particular, when was this one composed?
2010.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I wrote that track in 2010. And it's just, I'm doing some hand gestures and body moves. If there was video, you'd see what I'm doing. I'm doing this because that's where it just comes from. Do you remember?
Yes.
Do you remember who you are?
Yes.
Do you remember this time? Because if you put your mind to it, you can get back there,
Yes.
All things that people are discovering now, and they're like, oh, this is amazing, and I'm learning about this herb and this thing here, and but this is what we used to do. This was ours naturally. We used to do this,
yes.
And we used to live like this, and this is natural to us. Do you remember?
To communicate through the mind. Do you remember? I remember when we knew that we was divine. Do you remember? I remember when we lived with no space, live with no time. Do you remember? I remember how our skin used to glow, our skin used to shine. When we used to meditate off the sound, when we used to levitate off the ground. I remember how we used to get down. I remember my crown. I remember it now. I remember it how. Said I remember when. Said I remember when. Said I remember when. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? I remember when the goddess ruled the universe, when everything we did was our first, planting the seeds to humanity, creating great skies and great season, great oceans, great lakes, pot ground with earthquakes, let it rumble and shake, and cause you to wake, pineal gland activating a deep mind state. Now let's elevate, now let's levitate. I said let's elevate, cause I remember when.
SFDCRADIO.com, a match of the world, match of the world, match of the world, match of the world. Do you remember?
I remember when we overstood the principle of source energy.
Do you remember?
I remember when we used to heal with our energy.
Do you remember?
I remember when we used to do this so naturally.
Do you remember?
When all we knew was divine in our divinity. When we live beyond our physical life in our liberty, we are purely, we are truly, we are energy, we are the light you see, we are the light you see, we are the light you see. Ashe, 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 oh.
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember?
I remember passage rites of a deep mind state.
Do you remember?
I remember universal rituals to elevate.
Do you remember?
I remember when I said it all started.
Do you remember? Time for Remember Black History Month, United Kingdom. Special greetings, special welcome to the show every time. Talking about Black History Month. How's Black History Month been for you this month, Redhed? Have you been active?
Well, I will tell you my take on Black History Month.
Yes.
I do not perform in Black History Month as a part of any. I used to do workshops in schools and the rest of it, and I don't I don't do it anymore because it is not the what they have you putting out there is not the be all and end all to our history. Our history is vast beyond we were slaves. It kind of just starts there and it stops there.
Okay.
You know, like we existed when slavery started is when we were born, and now it's ended and you know we're here.
Yes.
And that's it. It goes beyond that. Yes. And every workshop had to do in the schools and the rest of it, and they want to talk about slavery and then you talk about slavery, and you do the slavery bit, and then we talk about how much we were held in the bondage and held down. And you see, when you're talking that word sound and you're putting out that word sound, you're putting out the vibration to that and the energy to that, and it keeps you exactly in that place.
Yes.
And that is not where we are. And it is not who we are. Yes, it's a part of the story, but it is not the full picture. You know, it is definitely not the full picture. So not in the month of Black History Month, because that is what is expected of me, and that is not what I will deliver.
What should Black History Month be about, from your own personal view?
Well, let's take it from the top. You know, let's go right to where it started from. Let's take it to the Moors. Let's take it right back there. Let's take it to Queen Nzinga. Let's take it there. Let's take it to, you know, the richest place on the planet, the richest people on the planet, how we were, how everything happened, and why it is the way it is right now. You know, let's take it there. You know, educate people from that place and not just the place of slavery. Yes,
definitely so. You may agree, you may disagree. Let's take it from antiquity. Let's take it to the real Genesis, the real beginning. Take it to the roots. Yes, take it to the roots. If you don't know your
roots, then, you know, who are you?
Yes, very important. And that involves knowing the cradle of civilization. Some people say it's general knowledge, but you'd be surprised it's not general knowledge everywhere.
It's not.
That Africa, Ethiopia is the cradle of civilization.
That's right. People don't know. They don't know. They don't know their roots. And if you don't know your roots, then, you know, I mean, you have a vast amount of Caribbean people that when you tell them they're African, they're still in this, I ain't African. I ain't from them people. It's like that.
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, but, you know, right, we were slaves, but I ain't from Africa. So how do they equate it in their head? You know, if you don't know who you were, you know, how are you to know who you are?
Very interesting indeed. Yes, like Marcus Garvey often say, a people or a nation without the past knowledge of themselves is like a tree without roots. If a tree has no roots, what is the condition? Self-explanatory.
Pop down.
Sure, blessed love. We got in the studio the goddess, yes. Give thanks Redhed every time originally when we're reviewing her album, yes, Thunderbolt album. The track I have lined up next is track number 5. That track titled Roots.
You see, you just, you know, you got that, you know what I mean, flair about you, Kush.
Blessed, ever, blessed. And again, for myself, you know what I mean, when I heard this track, I said, yeah, because it took me into Shaka days. It took me into all the various tracks on one of the Kunta Kinte tracks I was playing. It took me into Gambia. Yes, I know citizenship in Gambia. It took me on many, many journeys. Yes, again, when was this one composed and arranged, Redhed?
2011. Between 2010 or 2011. Yes. And I believe this was my opening track in the Gambia in January when I performed at the Ariwa Back to Africa Festival.
So you were there?
Of course I was there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Of course I was there. Yes.
What year was that? Sorry.
This year.
This year?
Yeah.
The Roots Festival this year?
No, the Back to Africa. The Back to Africa. Ariwa's Back to Africa Festival.
Okay.
In the Gambia. Yeah.
This year?
What
month was that?
January.
Crucial. And I remember hearing, but it didn't register because I knew I could have made it anyway. But yeah, that is beautiful.
It was wonderful.
Yes. And what, you composed this one while you were there?
No.
Oh.
I performed that one. I think it was my opening track.
Okay.
Yeah, I performed there.
Serious Roots. Taking this one, folks.
Yes.
From deep in the valley to the mountain peak, bringing forth the WC. Here I speak to the nation. Raise the vibration. I plant I roots deep within the soil of creation. Feed them the vital vibration. I I roots love the sensation, the pureness of the water that flows. Free all in my bones and makes I roots grow. I saw roots wherever I go on. It's the natural, it's the goodness, it's the feeling that I feel. It's the vibing of the nation, the vibration is real. It's the caring and the sharing, don't ever stop. The spirit uprising, no take it to the top. I call it, no raising the vibration. I call for the might of the nation. I call it, no raise the vibration and step. Dope stepper, hot like pepper. Dope fire, move your waist like wire. I plant I roots deep within the soil of the spiritual. Feed them with a night ritual. I roots love the lyrical pureness of the water that flows. Free all in my bones and makes I roots grow. I saw roots wherever I go on. It's the natural, it's the goodness, it's the feeling that I feel. It's the vibing of the nation, the vibration is real. It's the caring and the sharing, don't ever stop. The spirit uprising, no take it to the top. I call it, no raising the vibration. I call for the might of the nation, yes. I call it, no raise the vibration and step, no step.
Special greetings and welcome to the show www.SFDCRADIO. Nubian beat, my name is Kush Genesis. Currently my guest in the studio, original Redhed. Dub fire, hot like pepper. What?
Move your waist like wire. I plant I roots deep within the soil of the mental. Serve them with an instrumental. I roots love the sentimental knowledge that flows. Free all in my bones and makes I roots grow. I saw roots wherever I go on. It's the natural, it's the goodness, it's the feeling that I feel. It's the vibing of the nation, the vibration is real. It's the caring and the sharing, don't ever stop. The spirit uprising, no take it to the top. I call it, no raising the vibration. I call for the might of the nation, yes. I call it, no raise the vibration and step,
Yeah. Original every time I tell them what a journey. Yes, they locked into the year one station, Nubian beat vibration. Yes, the journey, like we said, the feminine energy. We're talking to Redhed, the goddess, live in the studio originally. Every time. Yes, remember every week, Monday till Friday. Remember to log on, yes. X amount of artists them to interview tomorrow. It's all about the Jamaican connection, connection. Yes, and Jamaica and Canada tomorrow. Yeah, two different combinations. So big things going on right just on SFDC Radio original every time. When people wonder, Redhed, and people say, boy, am I taking this dot? And I wonder what kind of dot this is. When them think about denominations and religions and ways of life, and them I try figure out this empress there. How do you define yourself? Are you a religious person? Are you a spiritual person? How do you define yourself?
I am what I am, and I'd also say don't hurt your head, because if you don't hurt your head,
don't hurt your head.
Don't hurt your head. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, if you don't overstand it, you'll never understand it. So don't hurt your head.
I am
Just
what
know
I
that
am.
I am what I am, and that's it.
I had a different track lined up in there because you touched upon that.
Well, you asked me. You asked
because
me.
you call me ask her now, the spirit guide me say that track they never gonna play now. So tell me briefly, when you did compose this track here, what on the thought process behind composing this one naturally?
Well, it was just expressing all the a multifaceted self,
okay.
And say, I am this, I'm that, and yes, I'm a mum, and I'm a cook, and I can do this and I can do that, and I'm all those things, and I might wear my hair shaved that day, or it's gonna be curled that day, and there might be locks in there, and it might be looked this way, but know that I am what I am, and yeah.
Beautiful.
Got it.
Yes, Redhed.
I am what I am. I am what I am. I am a lover, not a fighter. I am a friend, not a backbiter. I am a poet, I am a writer, fire igniter, flash your lighter. I said that I am. I am what I am. I am what I am.
Redhed.com. Hear them for know what time is it to myself there. In the Caribbean, I feel listen. Outside of the Caribbean, we still have to listen to the radio station there. SFDC. I saw the things said.
I am a reader. I am a healer. I am a toucher. I am a feeler. I said that I am. I am what I am. I am what I am. Said I am what I am. I won't be led by no other, by no other's hand, by no other man, cause I am what I am. 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 Raw energy, pure synergy, masculinity, femininity, simplicity, complexity, authenticity, full sexity. Said that I am. I am what I am.
Oh yes. How much of us can relate to that? Oftentimes when we answer, I am what I am.
I am what I am. I am. You should know thyself, cause when you know thyself, you know all there is to know about the universe which resides inside. What I am in this universal bliss, satisfying this. I said that I am. I am what 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 I am. A ballad, natural, twist up, curly, perm and kinky, dreadlock, cornrow, color, kinda chinky, goddess of the universal plane. I am what I am. 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 I am what I am.
Redhed, female energy, the female goddess, right in at the studio, based right in at the kingdom, internationally known, no doubt, all over the world. Watch out for the name, big things going on. Once I big it up, going out to Mad Professor Riwa. Keep up the good work. One love also going on to the Aaron Virgin in the studio against Jason. Must catch up with Jason before I'm going to find out what Jason will go on with in life. Everybody's somebody, you know. Trust me. Everybody's somebody. Yes, Jack. And it's an honor and a pleasure. We're talking to Redhed, the original goddess. Also from the Day of the Goddess. Remember to lock in on the website for further information for the sisters. Them is all about empowerment. Redhed, man, she is what she is. I am what I am. And before I even catch up with her again, I want to touch upon this track here because we played it yesterday and some virgins say, yeah man, nice track that Kush.
Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Yeah, for a real man, one who can deal, man. Love how I feel, man. Strong like steel, man. Have sex appeal, man. Cook me a meal, man. Bend down and kneel, man. Banana peel, man. I want an ideal, man. Well, take me anywhere I wanna go. Take me to the movie, to the show. I will say yes, never no. And then don't do it fast, and do it slow. Yeah. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Yeah, for a nice man. Stew peas and rice, man. I love do it twice, man. Roll it like dice, man. Do it precise, man. Can we suffice, man? Cut up and slice, man. Well, do what the things that make me smile. Move with grace and style. Hold me in your arms, walk a mile. Switch it up, cause you're well versatile. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Searching.
Goddess, you know. And think it's joke.
For a hot man. Clean out the part, man.
Many sisters want to express so and can't express so, and them give thanks when sisters can step up and express so.
Do it a lot.
What is it the females want in a relationship? When they deal with the relationship, some of the men might get it wrong. They think it's all about the bedroom bullying.
Love from Monte.
Is that what it's about?
Love the way your lips excite. Love squeeze me up real.
Why are so many relationships not working?
How you do the thing?
What is it about?
Yeah. Searching, I'm searching.
Are you searching?
Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Searching, I'm searching. Yeah. Clean out there.
This is enough sisters. Personally, I meet enough sisters who are search. And enough man them still a search. Some of them never go to the ends of the earth. And I come back empty-handed. I tell you, it's a blessing. Welcome to the vibration every time. Goddess, talk to me. Goddess, what is that tune about? That's a beautiful tune, you know. Yes, I feel the vibration. It's about, no matter what me feel, what is it about? Tell us about the inspiration and the thought process behind that lovely composition.
It's pretty much self-explanatory, you know, Kush.
Hey.
It's pretty much self-explanatory.
Is it easy to generalize what females then want in a relationship? Some people try to generalize. Is that a wrong thing? Is there some fundamental...
Well, not every female is the same.
That's right.
And, you know, they're going to require different things. And not only are they going to require different things, they are going to be in different parts of their personal journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that which they are, when they are trying to know themselves, if they're even trying to know themselves at the time, they are going to be going for things and battling things also. And they'll find that they'll be picking up these men that kind of reflect them, not only in the positive aspect, but in the aspect that they're also battling, you know, because that's how it goes. So, you know, not you can't generalize and say, yes, they're looking for X, Y, Z.
Yes,
it's what they pick up. Because you pick up what you put out.
Interesting indeed. Yes, vibration. And no, that the same thing with the man. But yes. What about men who sometimes say, boys, they're on a mission to go and look for the other? That sometimes can be, I suppose, each case on its own merits again. You know, when people account to what vibration they send out there.
That's right. You're calling what you put out, and you must be aware of what you're putting out. Some people just want to you know the people when they say they throw the good after the bad, They want to put deodorant underneath a stinking arm, and they go out and like, you're going to attract somebody who also is putting deodorant under a stinking arm without washing it first.
Yes.
And then you're going to look at the pretty side and like, oh God, they're so nice. But really underneath, they got the same things going on as you, because you're going to get back what you put out. We live in a reflective universe, you know. You know, we reflect each other totally.
Serious something, word, sound and power from the goddess, yes, Redhed, yes, all about your karma, your dharma, be careful what you throw, it in the atmosphere, you know, because it will come back to you. Keep watch your meditation. If you want to master something, master yourself.
Know thyself.
Know thyself, master.
And then you will know.
Yes, give thanks and praises every time, yeah man. Artists, yes, of this evening, yes, the original goddess every time. I'm missing another track line up, another track line up is track number 4, and we title it, because you have to know yourself, Don't You Worry.
When your pocket and your luck run dry and you feeling like to bawl and cry, I say, don't you worry. When you feel like you really had enough and you really want to give up, I say, don't you worry. I don't know.
This is Cassandra London, and you're listening to the sounds of Kush Genesis on SFDCRADIO.com.
It's a slicer for your slicer presented for SilverFoxDanceClub.com. SFDC Radio. Watch it now. Say here, light it up, listen, promote it.
When you feel like you really had enough and you really want to give up, I say, don't you worry. Don't you worry about the things where you can't do today, and the fact that you broke plenty with a little pay. I say, this thing ain't do you a thing. Don't you worry about the crap and the clothes on your back and the chatty and the negative acts, cause it can give you a heart attack, and you don't want that. So think with your positive, move with the positive, maintain your positive, remain your positive. When you're trapping a negative vibe and you think with a negative mind, I say, don't you worry. Inside don't feel too great and you're not in your natural state, I say, don't you worry. Time for sing a new song and you keep moving on. Right now you're living wrong, so far.
Big up to the real fans of the Nubian beat with Kush Genesis for the roots cultural and spiritual upliftment in the world. It's I Selector Hans of Legal Sounds International in Gambia. Good to go, Marcy. Bless.
Don't let life stress get you down. I know they always comes around, so think with your positive. Move with your positive. Maintain your positive. Remain your positive. Concentrate on negativity and thyself can depress, cause it's stress and ill health, and even the things you do and say can come back around in a karmic way. So watch the things where you do and the things where you say, it can come back to you in a karmic way. I say you shouldn't live life that way. Mindful in your talk, cautious so you walk, bite bigger than your bark, humble your remarks. With every great fire first came a spark. No go chase out the dark and think with your positive. Move with the positive. Maintain your positive. Remain your positive. Think with your positive. Move with your positive. Maintain your positive. Remain your positive. Think with your positive.
Originally,
Move with the positive.
move with the positive, think with the positive. So says the goddess.
Remain
Redhed.
positive.
www.sfdcradio coming at you live. Luton Town, Bedfordshire, United Kingdom.
You're positive.
Oh Lord.
You're positive.
Special greeting, special welcome, lighting to the A1 station. Welcome. If you're locked down, you truly just locked down. Remember, say Nubian beat. We're here every Sunday, well, every Monday, shall I say, from Monday till Friday. Currently talking to the female energy for this evening. Yes, Redhed, the goddess. Yes, reviewing an album, beautiful album, turnable album. Yes, the album take me upon a journey. Yes, I can't believe it. Oh my God, I thought I had more tracks to go through. I want more tracks.
You're more tune. More tune. I come Kush, more tune.
Yes, beautiful production, beautiful album. But we have one more for seal up before we touch. Because we're going to bless the item with Radical Love. Yes, because the whole of the tracks are just beautiful on the album. It's nice. See the sisters them rise up and the goddesses them rise up. I express same way, and we want the sisters them to know and the empresses them to know. And the youth them for knowing, everybody for knowing the platform there, you know, so when Kush there with the Nubian beat, we're there for the people, them, and sending your tune them, yes, Kush Genesis, yes, SFDC, Kush Genesis at SFDCRADIO.com, yes, it's a big up the management, Master, Silver Fox, all the family things down here. Remember, so just sending your tune them, if you're looking for a platform to express. Yes, the youth them, yes, no, for the youth them nowadays, I spend time in them room on the computer, yes, encourage the youth them to produce and to understand the business. Properly same time. How do you find that in your own view, goddess, how important it is for the youngsters, them, especially embarking upon the music industry, to take note of how the business run, publishing rights, contract, law,
very important, very important. Know your stuff, know what you're getting into, know your stuff. You know, so very, very important. You need to know what's going on. From the root again, from the root right the way through. You have to, you know, was it forewarned is forearmed? Yes. You need to be in knowledge of what it is and what's happening, and don't just run into things blindly and you was excited because you saw a little money and not realizing you actually just signed away your whole soul. You know, so yeah.
Very crucial, because we so often hear so much of those stories with our veterans them and
that's
the elders them that they pass who sell them big tune, and today the tune is reaping a whole heap of gold, whole heap of wealth,
they ain't,
and they're not getting a penny, but take food out of dustbin.
That's right. I would advise that the youths get a mentor.
Yes,
somebody who could guide them.
Yeah.
You know, a clean-hearted mentor. I would advise they use their intuition.
Yes.
And tap into their heart energy and be intuitive about the decisions they make, even when they pick their mentor, because there are a lot of people out there pretending to be that mentor, and they're really trying to be the one who does the signing over, and they're holding the main stake. You know, listen, in the time and space we're living in now, no one is hiding. Everyone is showing their true colors. It is, you know, right there for you to see. So, you know, everything is very apparent. So there are people out there like that will do that and say they're doing it for your benefit. They're mentoring you, and they're playing the middleman, siphoning off you instead of the other man. And you're supposed to feel better because they're robbing you instead of him. You're still robbing. Yes. So yeah.
Our special guest for this evening, folks, Redhed. But before we come to the last tune and the last greeting and etc., I want to say special greetings to the guests also beside you. I want to say special greetings to Jason.
I'm going to pass on the microphone.
Yeah, please.
Hang on.
Yeah, you know, because Jason in the studio, and I don't like to ignore people. Jason, I want to say a special greetings. Welcome to the Nubian Beat, SFDC Radio, my brother. How you doing?
Thank you very much for welcoming me inside. I'm not too bad at all, sir.
Lovely, brother. Everybody is somebody, and I can't ignore you, and I have to introduce you to my audience, and I have to share you with my audience. You carry a good spirit, see you.
Thank you.
And we give thanks for bringing in and coming in safely with the goddess on the show.
Well, you don't know, we have to do, as the man, then we have to do our work. So bring the Empress to make her do her thing, and then make sure she reaches back safely, and, you know.
Give thanks.
Don't know.
That is honorable and most noble. Blessed love. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Jason?
In a.
Where you from? What do you do? What, you know,
Okay, London. Yes. From London. Work on radio for about 20, coming up 30 odd years now. Very highly involved in getting our...
Which radio stations have you worked on?
I've worked on...
And are you currently working on?
Oh, dear me. Right, let's go back to start. I started out in Traffic Jam Radio way back in the time.
What year are you talking about when you say way back in time? What are we talking about?
We're talking like back into the 1980s,
okay.
The way 80s.
All right, okay.
I wasn't even supposed to be there. Nobody even knew I was that young, you know. And then it progressed up until now. I'm on RJR. I've done legal radio station, done the legal training and all that stuff.
Okay, with who?
I did that with Bang FM. They were Bang FM. We won the Sony Award and stuff like that.
Nice one.
Yeah, I was with them for like about 7 years.
Well, as a presenter and a journalist?
Yes, as a presenter and journalist. And then now, found a calling, starting to try and educate the men now about looking after our women, because without the women, there is no future.
All right.
So that's the levels that we're at now.
Yes, yes.
You know, so, yeah.
Yes. So you found a calling, you say?
Well, yes, I did get the light did shine.
Yes.
Yeah, and somehow I have to start making the brothers realize that you've got a belly button, means you did come from a woman, so you can't be better than, you know?
Yes.
Okay then, so unless you don't have a belly button, it don't concern you.
Yes.
But if you do, just remember, she is the one that made sure you walked. She's the one made sure you talked, made sure she watched every pavement you stepped on to make sure you didn't even step in anything that was foul there.
Yes, okay.
And then later on in life, you start being slightly disrespectful, you know, so just trying the enlightenment thing, you know, that you start dealing with your own and looking after. Make sure that the respect thing there, and then the younger generation will have to follow suit. So,
interesting. But do you have an organization you created, Jason, or is it something you do as a conscious individual?
That's my individual.
Give thanks. Yes, give thanks. The beautiful, fabulous every time. So, and again, is currently RJR, you say you're on?
RJR.
Not for the item. So when are you on? When can people lock it in? What's the dates? When you're on?
I'm on Saturday 6 till 8.
Okay.
RJR 98.3. Also www.radio.rjr. Presenter.
Yeah, what kind of, do you talk show, radio show, music? What kind of genre what does your show consist of?
Do talk, we do play music, we interact, we do competition, we do the whole thing. Right. But more generally, what we're doing is the enlightening thing of getting everybody on this higher level thing. Yes. Get your head out of the gutter, you know?
Yes. Well, bless you, my brother. Thank you once again for joining us. And thank you to the Nubian BDS. And we wish you all the best in your endeavors, my brother. Yeah?
Thank you.
Remember, so the station is here, the platform is here. Anything we can do to promote, highlight, anything you're doing for the youths, the community, and generally the empresses, all right, yeah? Remember, so we're there, yes? A part of that same struggle too, yes? So blessed love.
Definite bless.
Give thanks as we return, yes, to the goddesses before we round up this, because we see we have some guests at the studio, yes, and it's always a pleasure, yes. People pass through, and you know, we have one more track come out for the album. It's a beautiful album. It's a look out for the album, yes. Redhed, and it's that title, I Am What I Am.
I Am What I Am.
Yes, that is the album. And again, the last track I go and seal off with Redhed. Before we seal off, I want to send some greetings to some loved ones out there in Redhed and in cyber world, etc.
Oh, some loved ones, yeah? Yes, I want to send out some greetings, some blessings to all my people listening through my Facebook and through my Twitter account. Yeah, all the people, to my family, to my children, to my parents, Sister Caro there in France, because I know she's listening in. Mikey Red, I know he's listening. I want to big up Black Steel for doing all the BVs on my album.
Wow, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Because you know, I don't big him up enough.
Yes,
say yes, because he's wonderful. Digo Ranks, because he's there messaging me on my phone
right.
at the same time as we're doing this. I told him I'm in your hometown. He said I'm in London. I said, oh, okay.
Yes,
it's funny. So yes,
powers.
Just big up all my people there. I'm a Sade. My Day the Goddess partner.
Yes, blessed Amashade, yes.
Love and blessings to you, Amashade and Lady Paulette. And Sister Dr. Sandra Richards.
Whoa, another powerful sister again.
A super being, yes.
If we can get any seminars or conferences a year, the sisters are You need to take it and get the blessings. Yes.
That's right.
What about Kwanzaa events coming up this year? Anything going on at this moment in time?
There is something happening on the 28th of December, but I've been asked to perform there. It's a Kwanzaa event. It's put on by the St. Kitts Commissioner something or the other.
What?
Yes, for Kwanzaa, because you know that St. Kitts have their carnival around that time.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
They've put on something. They've asked me to perform. I've had to decline because I'm doing something else on that day.
Wow. Okay, that's nice.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's Kwanzaa. Remember Kwanzaa. Yes. When the youths are not looking forward to Christmas, but I'm look forward to Kwanzaa. Give thanks. We could just seal off with your last track for our audience. Tell us about this last track, Rutical Love.
Rutical Love. Why? I mean, they're all kind of self-explanatory, don't you find?
I've listened
it's
to
just
them. To me, I find them just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a journey.
It's about walking and talking your truth and knowing who you are.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And look, we're strong. We're strong in this thing.
Yes.
Just walk and talk your truth. Just be truthful and shine from root to shoot. Just do you. Just do you. Be yourself. Just work from your heart center. It's rutical love, you know?
Give it a try.
Color. We born.
Redhed the goddess.
I just so rutical love. I just so we. I just so we. Just so love is a thing we just come naturally. Radiant love is always supposed to be. From your heart you got to move freely. Take a look inside and go deeply. Make a stance, take a dance in your center. In a trance, make the good love enter. After all, what you think you are here for? Raise it up if you know what you come for. Rise up. Baby, we are love room. Rise up, rise. Pose and show your true. Rise up, rise. Shine from root to shoe. Rise up, cause we are the sweetest. We are living in some turbulent times, with turbulent seas and turbulent skies. Destruction in front of you eyes. Government no move with a kind heart. Divided we fall, we must unite. Feel from your heart, fire ignite. Love conquers all. Seek higher heights. Open your wings and go and take flight now. Rise up, rise. Show them you are love rule. Rise up, rise. Walk and talk your truth. Rise up, rise. Shine from root to shoot. Rise up, cause we be the sweetest fruit. Rutical love. I just so we born. Watch how we go. See how we strong. See how we strong. We are rutical love. I just so we born. See how we go. Watch how we strong. Watch how we strong. See we came here. Full purpose my day. To show you and I can live as one, to know you and I can have some fun, yes, cause we are all children of the sun, hailing from the Almighty One, embracing heart second to none. Don't fight, unite, raise it up and make one now. Rise up, rise. Baby, we in full flow. Rise up, rise. Watch how we grow and grow. Rise up, rise. Shine from head to toe. Rise up. Sweeter than you ever know. Sweet. It's sweeter than you ever know. Real sweet. Tell them that he said so. If them never know, then tell them so. That love's the only way to go. Come we go, come we go. Rutical love.
Rutical love.
So we born.
So we born.
See how we go.
See how we go on. Give it a try.
Watch how we strong.
Now tell you, man.
We are rutical love. I just so we born.
Feminine energy, Redhed the goddess. I will give thanks every time.
Rutical love.
Like Jason saying, the whole of it, well, if you don't have a belly button, Jason says something else will go on.
See how we go on.
Some kind of cloning or some kind of test tube or something else will go on.
Rutical love.
We don't know, say spiritually, the metaphysics of even Mother Nature makes it impossible to put the woman in an inferior position. So we give thanks every time for the realization and the overstanding. There is no man without the woman. There is no king without a queen. There is no god without a goddess. When you do research into antiquity and you go into ancient Egypt and Kemet and then place it, reaffirm what is going on. Many of the stories in which we are reading about in the Bible, and we think, say, I saw it go. Yes, these are all stories. Yes, so this is why it's very important that we do research. There's a saying by the ancestors that research the truth for yourself and it will set you free. Yes, and it's all about the relevant knowledge, because sometimes some of you eat up the wrong knowledge. And it's the true knowledge of self is what we need to set us free. This is why sometimes we have to go upon the journey. Sometimes the journey takes us into Kemet, maybe Ethiopia, Sudan, Africa. Yes, the evidence is there. We have a biblical references. We also have historical references. And we also have scientific references. That allows us to reach a reasonable conclusion in our research. Yes, so it's very important, people, and we encourage our youth them to travel the earth, travel Mama Earth, expand their consciousness, expand their mind. Yes, very crucial in these times. I want to give thanks and praises, yes, for the guys for coming to the studio every time. Before we seal up, just want to see if we can give out the Day of the Goddess details again, please, Redhed, and any other contact details for our listening audience.
Oh, most definitely. Day of the Goddess website, www.dayofthegoddess.co.uk. We're also on Facebook. You can check out Day of the Goddess on there. And for myself personally, you can go check my website and go and see all the places I've been to this year. There's videos, there's pictures, and it's www.msred.co.uk. So that's misred.co.uk. I'm on Facebook there too. Redhed Key. It's REDHEDQI. There is no A. Yeah.
Give thanks and praises. And just to seal off, what would your closing comments be to our listeners?
Oh, my closing comments would be, thank you for having me. Thank you for lending me your ears into your homes and into your hearts. And continue on the vibration. Check your heart center. Live from there. Raise the vibration. Because it's truly beautiful up there.
Give thanks and praises. Goddess, thanks to you. Also, thank you, Jason Bushra, for the guidance. But thank you, Goddess, for coming into the studios. Redhed the Goddess into the Nubian Beat program. SFDCRADIO.com.
Thank you for having me,
Kush. And a pleasure.
Thank you.
Give thanks, Redhed, for coming down the motorway. And like you say, it's not nippy out there. It's cold. Cold. So we give thanks. They do wrap up and do have a safe journey. And we wish you all the best in your endeavors. And we'll definitely be rinsing off the album, yes, because it's a beautiful production.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The foundation, one love, one dub, one nation.
Redhed, the Goddess
is the foundation. Hey, look there, what them doing, I hate it. Suffering is all that I see. Destroy the natural economy. Taxes grip on the whole way. My God, what a controversy. It's like they want control we. Everywhere is CCTV. Can't move without them and watch we. We can't speak and talk freely. Unless I'm in the
radio.com, I mash up the world, mash up the world, mash up the world, mash up the world.
That's it's a slicer for your slicer presenting for silverfoxdanceclub.com. SFDC Radio. Watch it now. Say here what? Light it up, bless it, promote it. That's
free out your dub mind. Enjoy the dub vibe. Enjoy the dub vibe. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Whether you're straight or you're political, talk good or very analytical. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Humanitarian, Rastafarian, Judaism, Jews are Christian. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. Puerto Rican or a Grecian, use an African or Norwegian.
Original Redhed, give thanks.
One nation.
Come to the studio, the Goddess Redhed, guidance upon the journey. Big it up, Jason.
The dub house. Freedom on the dub side. Free out your dub mind.
Enjoy the dub vibe.
We're gonna go over to the commercial break, the commercial ad break right after this track. Don't you touch that dial.
Me and the dub side. Enjoy the dub ride. Groove in the dub wide.
Blessed well love going out to my Empress every time. Blessed love Empress. Hope your day's been blessed and productive.
One love is the foundation. One love, one dub, one nation. One love is the foundation. The foundation.